What does natural wine mean?
That's a loaded question. Natural wine is not a legally defined term, so I think it means different things to a lot of different people. To me, what it means is it's kind of like a three-part thing, right? How you treat your vineyard, how you treat the people you work with, and how you treat the wines once they're in the cellar. And to me, again, what it means is in the vineyard, you're farming organically, doing as little as possible to the vines to keep them as healthy as possible and to keep the land around it as healthy as possible. With the people you work with, you're treating them well, you're paying them well, you're being a good person in general. And in the cellar with the wines, you are making them in, again, as minimal way as possible. And to me, that means native yeast, native malolactic, sometimes no sulfur, sometimes a little bit of sulfur. And then also to me, it means no fining, no filtering, and no other major chemical adjustments to the wine.
One question that people don't ask a lot around natural wine is, what is it not? It's always defined by the very narrow. Mm-hmm. As a winemaker, as a professional winemaker in your own wine and for other people, can you run through some of the things that can be used in wine that people, maybe consumers, don't really know or appreciate?
Oh, like in conventional wine?
Yeah.
Oh, there is such a long list of things that can be used in wine. I can't even remember all of it off the top of my head, but it's like 170 legal additives to wine that you as a consumer don't know anything about because the TTB doesn't require that wineries put it on the wine label, what they've used. But some examples of what we can use, some of the very common things are commercial yeasts, so packaged yeasts in order to get fermentation started, packaged malolactic bacteria in order to have the wine go through malolactic fermentation, which is converting malic acid into lactic acid. Tartaric acid in order to adjust the pH and the acidity of the wine. Sulfur, which is an antioxidant and an antimicrobial, which is basically a protective blanket for the wine, keep it from spoiling. What else? Oh, isinglass and albumin and casein, which are 3 different proteins. Isinglass is fish bladder, albumin is egg protein, casein is milk protein, that are used to fine the wine, which means essentially you pour the protein powder into the wine and it binds up with other impurities in the wine and then drops to the bottom of the tank that the wine is in so that you can then pull the clean wine off of the sludge that has dropped out of it. What else? PVPP, it's a plastic substrate. That's another fining agent. I mean, there's so many, but that's pretty good examples.